Welcome to Parenting Points, a weekly show that focuses on issues every parent deals with in raising children. Parenting Points is made possible by the Wayne County Family and Children First Council, which has been actively advocating for our community's children for more than 20 years. The Council's mission is to promote coordination and collaboration among local government, not-for-profit organizations, businesses, and parents for the benefit of Wayne County's children. Among the local resources the Family Council supports is Growing Together, a series of newsletters written especially for Wayne County parents. The free series features practical information on every aspect of parenting, from helping your child grow and thrive to keeping your child safe. Each issue of Growing Together has information about local agencies that can answer questions parents have and provide other support. Other information is available at the Ohio State Extension Services of Wayne County. Information in this program is taken from Issues of Positive Parenting, a newsletter that is available for parents of children of all ages. At the end of today's show, we will tell you how to obtain the Growing Together newsletter and Positive Parenting. Today's edition of Parenting Points is brought to you by Wayne County Children's Services, 330-345-5340. Today's Parenting Points topic is making New Year's resolutions for the family. Here with us to talk about resolutions are Mary Murtick and Sherry Graham. Both are parent representatives on the Wayne County Family and Children First Council. Good afternoon, Mary and Sherry.
Good afternoon.
One of the truly great New Year's traditions is the act of making New Year's resolutions. Is the tradition something that we do with our children as a family? I know many people simply say, oh well, I will lose some weight, reconnect with old friends, or I'll remodel the living room. As we do look ahead, what are your plans or goals? What are your children's, your spouse's? Mary and Sherry, resolutions really are goals that we are setting, aren't they? What are some ways to set goals for children and for the entire family for the coming year?
That's a good question, Kelly, and you're absolutely right. The start of a new year is a great time to talk about, as a family, what you really want to make of the coming year and how you're going to go about it. Write down your goals along with a timeline, and you will have an action plan to achieve what you want. The best way to have the future that we want is to create it by taking positive steps towards where we want to go. Remember, time flies, but you are the navigator. So we all have the same amount of time to work with and to be the most productive with and to reach the goals that we want in life. But where do we start, Sherry?
It's important, Mary, to decide what you really want. What is it that you are really willing to work for during the year? Good plans will provide structure and direction for your children, whether 6 or 16, and your family at this time. It is good for a family to be committed for the whole variety of things. Good plans are a real asset to a family. Maybe this list could help you get started. Maybe think about a family vacation together. Or make some household changes, some new furniture, carpeting, maybe a new coat of paint. Develop a more financial security. Increase your savings and talk about investing for college. Pay off some debts. Develop better eating and activity habits. Increase family communication. Talk to your kids, and it's good when your kids see you talking with your spouse. And have family nights. Be more organized as a household management. Get a day planner and schedule things. Get rid of the clutter and have a nice clean house.
That's a good list, Sherry, and you are right. These things are all doable. You may want to have one list for yourself that could be more personal, like reading more, starting maybe a new hobby. Takes times to see those friends you didn't see often enough in the last year. And also, we talked earlier about the stress in our lives. Maybe this is a time to organize that and to reduce the stress. And maybe then, after your personal goals, we want to have family goals, but they should sort of work with each other. A personal list of goals is a great habit, and you start that with your children as well, especially teenagers who have some freedom with time and maybe money as well. What things are important to them? They too can make a list. When you have a list of goals, it's important to put a timeline with them so that you have a way to monitor your progress. Let's say you're going to redecorate the living room. And first of all, you're going to decide what you like about the living room, what you don't, what do you want to do. Perhaps you're going to repaint it. So how much is that going to cost? You start budgeting. You start putting so much aside a month to pay for that. You get samples of paint. Then you realize what other stuff you may have to paint in the room or replace or upholster, whatever. And then maybe you, after you've done all this, you've got some money, then you plan the actual day that you're going to do this. Maybe it's March or April or a time that you have off, and you're going to paint it. Maybe the family helps. Maybe you're better off doing it by yourself. Who knows with paint days. And if you're off base, then you can sort of readjust it. Don't be afraid to change your plans too. If it looks like you're not going to paint till June, so that's the way it goes. Or there's something more you want to do, all new furniture as well as painting. You can change your plans, but stick to them. Keep on the plan and keep working it.
That's a great idea, Mary. And it's also a good idea to write down your goals on index cards or bright paper and put them where you're going to see it every day. Not in the drawer or in the closet, somewhere where you're going to, see it, like the bathroom mirror or the car visor, the refrigerator, your desk, and even places where you can see it and it's going to remind you that this is something that is important to you and your family. You may need to give up a few things along the way to achieve these goals. This way, you don't forget about it and reminds you that this is something that is important to you. Redecorating the room could be considered as a short-term goal, but it might involve a longer-term goal by increasing the value of your home, one room at a time. A family vacation might be a goal to work towards the family, so everyone enjoys the time together. Maybe it's a camping trip, a trip to see relatives, or even a cruise. That could take months to plan and to save for. So when your children ask for extra items, give them a choice. Do you want that new computer game, or do you want to go on a family vacation this year?
Setting goals like this helps us to set the example for our children that we don't get everything we want exactly when we want it or what we want. Saving money ahead keeps us out of debt and helps us to appreciate the event more because we worked for it. Don't let your goals feel like a trap, however. Their purpose is to make good choices, achieve things that we want in life, keep our lives simpler and more stress-free. So don't let the goal, like I say, be a trap.
Good idea. And we can look at it as, this is a resolution and it's a goal setter. It's a process in another way, Mary. Did you get to where you are today by making good choices? Was this a decision, a process to make you successful for what you're doing? Setting goals requires decisions to help these goals become reality.
John Lennon, the famous Beatle, said, "Life is what happens to you while you are busy making other plans." Make sure that the choices you make are the ones that take you to your goals as you travel through life. This is a new year with new opportunities. It's a great time to set personal and family goals to achieve your dreams in life.
Thanks for listening, and you'll hear us again on Parenting Points.
Today's edition of Parenting Points is brought to you by Wayne County Children's Services, 330-345-5340. We've been here today with Mary Murtick and Cherry Graham of the Wayne County Family and Children First Council. Growing Together, the 23-issue parenting newsletter series, is created by the Prenatal to 5 Committee of Wayne County Family and Children First Council and produced and distributed by Galt Family Learning Center in Worcester. The newsletter series is available online at the Family Council website, www.waynefcfc.org. Parenting Points reflects the opinions of the presenters and does not necessarily represent the opinions of this radio station.